What up, YouTube? This will be episode 5 now, I think. Might be wrong. And today it's gonna be like a quick intro where I'm in the car with the wifey actually, and we're gonna pick up her first gun and our new EDC for the channel. So stay tuned. Hopefully we can record when we get there, but if not, y'all just get an unboxing when we get home. Alright, and we're back in the car. We actually went in there, came back out. We didn't know if they were recording, but it was really packed in there. Shout out to Eagle Sports Range. They're the ones that hooked it up with all the guns. It stopped chirping, but we got a little surprise back there. But she finally got her firearm. How'd you feel?
Long.
This should take forever, right?
Yeah.
So it was a payment process. We do payments like layaway plans because your boy ain't rich, so we do payments for our shit. I feel like it's easier too, because then when it comes into like the background to like the legal shit, once you come in to do your final payment, they send it to the state, and it's literally what tops like 5 minutes, maybe less. Less. And well, yeah, if there was less people for sure. Man, that old dude was, dude, that man. How do you do? He was touching the screen. He was touching the screen. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh shit,
That's
I
how
didn't
you
know
do
that.
the signature, because I couldn't do it with the fucking mouse.
Oh, I did it with the mouse. I didn't know it was touchscreen.
Yeah,
okay,
touchscreen.
that man was funny as hell. But yeah, I like doing the layaway plans because then it's easier too. Because then I learned to budget, because this shit's expensive, right? Mm-hmm. Yours was expensive. Hers is fire. She has a dope ass Cerakote on it, but man, wait till we get home to do the unboxing. All right, and we're back at the crib, as you see. It's a little bit later, actually, like a couple hours later. It's actually 8:28. We picked these bitches up like around 2 and 3 actually. Then you hear in the back, she said 3. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna do an unboxing. Like I said, this was my third pickup. This was gonna be the new EDC of the channel, basically. And yeah, I'll probably get into why I got it when I show it. But as of right now, so this is all the goodie bags. Not really a goodie bag. Shout outs to what, Hilker holsters. I don't know how to say that. Shout out to them. They hooked up the holster for this build. Everything else was bought. This is not a sponsored video. All this shit was bought out of my pocket. This shit is not expensive. But this is everything. This is sights, lights, anything that could go on a Glock, that is going to need to be on a Glock, is in here. But we'll get into that later. Y'all probably won't even see that until like a range video. And to start off the John, yes, we are big Glock fans. I think this is the most reliable gun, well, reliable brand. I feel like you can never go wrong with the Glock. Yes, it's played out. Yes, it's overrated as fuck. But when it comes to reliability and for a gun that's known, bro, Glock is number one. Glock has never failed. You know, Glock rules the world, basically. Damn, I just fucked up the box, babe. Oop. And this ain't even my box. This is her box. She gonna beat my ass. Huh? Damn, I already broke the box. What the fuck? Okay, I guess it's not reliable. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Alright, well, this is hers. Let's see if I can. So, all these guns are safe and clear. So, okay, I guess I'll show it like this, alright? Yeah, that Cerakote job was crazy. So yeah, it comes with the lock. Of course, everybody knows. And then these are clear. Yes, sir. Clear as it can be. And yeah, this is her little pretty John 43X. So I'm not gonna say this is the worst gun, but if you're looking for a 9mm, and this is now getting to like the concealed carry, like the real compact. Yeah, carry compact, I want to say that's what they're called. This is literally fits in your hand. This is go-to. It did come with 2-round mags. Only downside is they're 10-round mags. 10-round mags for a 9mm, and they're flush mags too. So it's not bad for a female carrying. I could see why you would want it. It's thin, really thin, and honestly would feel good in a small person's hands. Like, I have a big hand, so this does feel comfortable for me, but I don't like that single stack. So that's kind of where we get into like a big argument. People will be like, oh, single stack's not bad. I feel like the more ammo you have, the better. So we have guns that carry 15. There's some out here carrying 17. Some stock guns carrying at least 21 rounds. So the more rounds, I feel the better. But yeah, 43X, a little colorful, John. She snapped with the color. And I guess just to compare it, the only 9 I have right now, which we'll get into a little bit later, would be my 26, my Chrome 26. So yeah, I rather prefer this than that 43X, just because we could carry 15 round mags in what's damn near the same platform. Only thing I have to worry about looks just a little bit off. Only thing I got to worry about is how thick it is. Pause. It's crazy. But I feel like this, since I do have a bigger hand, is just a better grip than this little, I guess, slim line Glock. But yep. That's her EDC. So shout outs to my wifey for picking out her first Glock. Now let's get into my bad boy. And then that was my baby mama's. And then I guess I should go into why I'm getting another one, right? So my first firearm, like I said, was the Glock. Nah, definitely. That's probably gonna be like a reviewed video for later. Yeah, we did pick up a safe too, just to carry all these guns. But yeah, my first one was the 27. It was bare bone. Nothing was added to this. Everything was put on later on. And yeah, I picked this up because, like I said, I like carrying 40. Although 9 is the cheaper version, I guess you could cheaper to shoot. More like when you're practicing or whatever. 40 to me is just like, I guess, the better bullet. You know, people are always gonna argue this shit. People that start talking about 40s to be like, why don't you just get a 4.5? Then, you know, people start talking about 10 millimeters. You know, it's a bunch of how do you call it? What do you say? What do you call it, babe? Whole bunch of controversy. There you go. And to me, it's just my favorite bullet. So I ended up getting this. Shout outs to GHG Hustle. He's the original gold man. So I just kind of threw my own little touch through gold hints everywhere. And then, like I said, this is an EDC, so I wanted to basically help me mitigate recoil. So I ended up doing my research, and this company called Antimatter Industries makes a concealment wing. All this does is you're able to push down with your grip hand, basically just to help you with the recoil of the gun. Yeah, like I said, 27 was that first one. And then it does get expensive to shoot at the range. Oh, shout outs to Linton Holsters. They actually made this custom holsters for me. Because not a lot of people make holsters for the 26 and the 27. Because they don't come with adapter rails. And they sure as hell don't fit the TLR7. So yeah, this is an adapter part. That way I could add the light with the antimatter wing. Yeah. Sadly, these do not come with stock rails. But yeah, shout outs to them. They ended up making me a custom holster. So this was the first one. Actually, this holster was for the 26. But the 26, I ended up wanting to like do competitive stuff, so out the waistband works with it basically. And then I guess to talk about the holster too, the only thing I didn't like while carrying this was this small ass clip. To me, I felt like there was just too much play. It would move around in the belt. You know, it basically mess up with my grip angle. And I guess for concealment, being able to grip the gun effectively and efficiently is like important. And then this wasn't cutting it. And to me, that was just a downside. So I ended up changing it. Ended up getting the 26. This guy. I ended up getting the 26. So same, literally spitting image, just a chrome version with ports. So shout outs to Gold Guns out there in Texas. They ended up doing the porting and the chroming on the barrel. And then I ended up buying the chrome pins off of them too. Shout outs to GHG too. So, and then yeah, this was more for me to practice at the range. So, like I said, 9. These are fake snap caps, not real bullets. Shooting 40 does get expensive, so 9mm was the same option. Only downside to this, because I was carrying this more, people that do are not subscribed but are follow me on Instagram, they would see this one. They seen this one first. This was the OG holster. This actually held the 27 with a 15 round mag. And then it ended up cracking on me, guys. So I don't think you could see it. You probably could. It cracked on me. So being at that is carrying a holster that is cracked is a little concerning. You never know when it might just not hold retention, stuff like that. So I only use this to train. And then that was another downside on why I stopped carrying this. I didn't really have an efficient holster to carry with it. Plus, this is the only one I would want to carry with a 15 round mag. Carrying a 40 with a sidecar kind of gets a little overwhelming. So that's what leads me to the next build. Alrighty. And then that gets into Big Dad. Big Bear's new EDC, right? So, like I said, anybody that did tune into my Insta, they got a sneak peek. They got a sneak peek of the holster, actually. The holster, the light, and a couple other stuff. And a sneak peek on what it was. That mag that was on there. Shout outs to Train with a Purpose. That mag is what's actually going to be going on this. We got a receipt. Always got to keep that. And boom. Yes, sir. Another Glock, of course. Because, like I said, we love Glocks. But let me show y'all. We got that Glock. Yes, sir. Glock 23 like Mike. Glock 23 like Mike. Yes, and these are clear. I got a little kid in the room. So, yeah, these are clear. None of these guns are loaded. And, yeah. That's that new one. Like I said, I like carrying 40. I wanted to get something bigger, right? Like I said, I wanted to continue my journey on competitive shooting, but to get my shooting down, I have to get my grip first, right? So I felt like, why get a 19 when you can have a 40, right? What's the 19 gonna do? That 9mm is not gonna do nothing. Get this 40, put big old holes in people. I see, but that's not the point. We're not trying to shoot people here, but this is for self-defense. So 23 like Mike, we live in Chicago, so this is the YN's favorite gun. So yeah, next time you guys see this, it's gonna be really tactical, bro. So it is the MOS, so I am looking for an optic. Don't know which one I want to get yet. I know a couple close emitters that seem pretty legit, but yeah, like I said, new EDC. Stay tuned. Stay with us so you can see the progression of this gun. But let me know what y'all think. I'll show y'all a sneak peek of what it looks like at the end. But yeah, that's that new John. Went from the 27 to the 23. Hey, yo. Stop playing with your boy. And yes, we had to get that MOS because just raised sights, suppressor sights, it was not cutting it. It's not cutting it. But let me know what y'all think. I'll probably throw a review video, a little like 100 shots in. Let y'all know what I think. But so far, I love it, man. So yeah, this is the MOS Glock. So this one does come with two extra rounds. I mean, two extra mags. Two 13 round mags actually. Comes with a speed loader, but nobody really uses that. Comes with your typical Glock lock. And since it is the MOS plate, it comes with one MOS adapter plate. That's crazy. But yeah, it comes with one MOS adapter plate. And then, yeah, your typical back straps. We actually might use this one. But yeah, that's the MOS unboxing. So stay tuned to the end. I'll show y'all what the goodies I got was going to go on here. That way y'all could see it. But yeah, none of these ever stay stock with me because fuck that shit. But stay tuned. And I guess the first attachment or whatever is going to be the beaver tail. The only thing is I am going to be running a magwell. And unfortunately for that magwell, we cannot run a beaver tail. But I do run a beaver tail because I'm a pussy and I'm scared of that slide bite. Yes, I'm scared of my hand getting bit. Fuck that shit. Had it happen to me before and I do not like it. So we're going to do a little modification to that beaver tail and we'll smack it on there first. Boom. Alrighty. So like I said, little modification. Some people may call it bougie. Some people may call it extra. But we chopped that hole. We only need the important part. And yes, grip wise, it doesn't really get in the way because I do got some fat thumb, whatever the fuck you want to call this. And it doesn't really get in the way. Like I said, I only need it for the beaver tail. Like I said, I don't want to get slide bite and it just helps with the grip. So, like getting that high grip and boom, that's the first one. So, now we can really get into this goodie bag, right? So, I guess to start it off, we'll start with our base. So, start off with the holster, right? So shout outs to, I want to say, I don't know how to say Hilkra holsters. This was their collab actually. Dope ass holster. Love the colorway. So this was actually made for a Gen 5 Glock 45. So I am gonna have to make a little modifications. Like I said, this was their collab one, so I only really wanted it for this beanie. Shout outs to the Raider beanie. This shit is raw. This is the new and improved, basically, ski mask. Yep. We're from Chicago, so ski masks are a necessity. So talk about the reinvented ski mask. But yeah, we might have to do a little modification to this because, like I said, I did get some extra goodies. So this is made for a specific light, and that light is the most common one, TLR 7X. Yes, sir. We do got TLRs on most of our guns for right now. Right now we're running that TLR 7 sub. Now we're running that X. But yeah, I do fuck with Streamlight. They're pretty spot on for their equipment, but yeah, let's throw that one on there now. Alrighty, and there you have it. That stream TLR 7 Streamlight. Yes, sir. And all of them do come that party mode. So we got that cut beaver tail TLR 7. Now let's slap that extended slide release. So this is the stock one. And then while we're at it, we're going to throw that back plate. Alrighty, and then there goes that extended slide. We are missing a piece because there's a hidden little gem we got to add. And then we did add that LD back plates. So let's throw on that other goodie. Let me show y'all. So like on the 26 and the 27, I'm running that antimatter industry wing, my bad. Antimatter industry wing for that concealed carry. Had to get something different. That one goes mounted to the light. This time we're fucking with Align Tactical. Their thumb rest. And this is for Gen 5s. So let's throw that on there and then put it back together. Ready? So we threw that Align Tactical ledge for the thumb. Now let's change those sights. I do got my trusty Ameriglow sights. I throw these on all of them. So they are raised sights. Like I said, I am going to get an optic. So let's put these bad boys on. Throw it together. Alrighty, and there you have it. I put the base plate, sights, lights, extended slide release, and now we're just missing the mag well. Let me slap that on. We have completed the 23 build. Tactical YN. Boom. And there you have it. SLR Rifle Works Magwell. And that right there, guys, is that YN Tactical. We got the Glock 23 Gen 5 with a TLRX race sights, extended slide, lever slide, whatever you want to call it, mag, and chop beaver tail. We do got that goon grip tape we're going to be throwing on there, and that train with a purpose mag. This is a 15 round mag, so it is going to stick out. And that right there, guys, is the new EDC. Drop a like, comment, tell me what you think. I'm going to do a review on everything on here, so tell me what you think, man. Yeah, would y'all fuck with this build? Would y'all carry this build? Let me know. Gotta end it quick because little boy and baby mama are asleep, but that's the Glock 23.